I'm Tom Gentry. I'm a writer. I launched my first podcast in 2019. And for 25 years, I've helped families struggling with addiction and related issues. I'm all about helping people reconnect with themselves and connect with others. I've spoken to men and women from many walks of life with the aim of getting to the essence of who they are. Along the way, I developed a set of questions to which even their closest friends may not know the answers. This show is my take on the Proust questionnaire. In each of these conversations, another human being offers us a small glimpse into their mind. They show us their heart, and in doing so, sometimes they touch ours. This is 20 Questions. All right. If your life were a novel, what would be the title?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. If my life were a novel, what would be the title? I'm going to come up with a really great response tonight when I'm laying in bed.
Well, in the meantime, can we go with The Sin Eater?
Yeah, let's go with The Sin Eater.
Okay. Where were you born?
I was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
And where is the place you call home?
I'm currently living in Austin, Texas.
When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to win a Nobel Prize for Peace when I was a child. I didn't know how that was going to happen, but that's what I wanted.
I love the optimism that's come through in this whole entire conversation because, I don't know, I just think that's so important. There's enough cynicism in the world.
Yeah.
And we're not going to accomplish anything if we don't believe it can be accomplished.
Exactly.
Okay. What is your profession?
I'm a licensed professional counselor.
And what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Oh, I think I would have been a good editor, maybe. I do enjoy journalism. I got into podcasting because I thought maybe I used to always want to do a radio show. So those are some other things that I've been interested in.
Yeah, we share those things in common. I have a background in journalism myself. What's your favorite quote?
Oh, gosh, I have so many favorite quotes. Here, one quote that I was thinking of earlier that I didn't share is actually a Bible verse. I told you that they were all kind of programmed in there. And it's, all things work together for good to those that love God, love the Lord, and are called according to his purpose. And what I think that means is just like even the worst things can be transformed into something beautiful. If we are committed to living in that way that we talked about, love, joy, peace, patience, and kindness. That's what it means to me. So when I get discouraged or frustrated, I'll remember that all things work together for good.
I love it. Okay. What is your preferred form of creative expression?
I love photography. I kind of got lazy with that when I got a newer iPhone and I could take cool pictures on the iPhone. But I love to take like stop action photography when my kids were into sports. I really enjoyed that. But once 2020 got here with my iPhone, I would take portraits of little flowers on my walk. And so I guess photography and obviously podcasting and creating social media stuff. I enjoy that too.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh gosh. Field of Dreams used to be, I would say, was my favorite movie. But I also like the earlier version of Wonder Woman, the newer the one that was set in World War One.
Mm.
And
Field of Dreams, huh?
Field of Dreams.
What is it about that?
I think it had, I had two brothers, and my dad was one of four brothers, and his mother was really tough on him. And his dad died when he was young, and he just didn't know what to do with girls, you know? And I always felt like if I had been a boy, that we could have had a connection, like through sports. And so I think, and he was a softball player. My brothers played baseball. And I think that movie to me was about connection and reconnection in a fantasy sort of way. I could just picture us one day being able to play baseball together. I've always been a sucker for the romance of baseball anyway.
Yeah, me too. It's my first love.
Yeah.
How about a favorite song?
One of my, I love music, but the one that just came to my mind was the song Without Fear by Dermot Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't listened to that, I don't know if you know that song.
I don't know the song. I know the artist.
Wow. That song really helped shape, my thoughts about the masculine and feminine. I used to listen to it during the 2020 lockdowns on a walk. And so that's what came to mind when you asked me.
Do you have a favorite work of art or a favorite book?
The book that came to my mind is called The Way to Love by Anthony DeMello.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tiny little book. But it's just, it helped me to understand this love that I'm seeking and the illusion that we live in. So would definitely be one I would recommend to anyone.
Who do you admire most?
You mean like living or?
It can be whoever you want.
I think I would still, I know he's very controversial, but I might go with Jordan Peterson right now. I believe that he is sticking to his principles regardless. And there are several people like that. I have a little list of unlikely heroes. My unlikely heroes currently include people like Joe Rogan and Russell Brand, who I never would have thought would be a free speech guy. But, and even J.K. Rowling. And a lot of these people are now, being cast as like far right, but they're not. And they've never been even on the right, but they're really, really committed to this freedom of speech and love and forgiveness. And it's just amazing to see people that I never would have expected to step up.
Over the course of your life, what's an issue with which you have repeatedly struggled?
Oh gosh. I mentioned this earlier, is wanting someone to save me. Always wanting the knight in shining armor or the situation or something. Like, who is it that sings Arms of an Angel?
Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, the break that would make it okay. All your suffering, there's the break that would make it okay. So I think just allowing it to be what it is and living in the moment and understanding that it's me.
In childhood, who was your celebrity crush?
Oh my gosh. Tom Selleck, for sure. Magnum P.I.
My dad met him at a bar one time. Pre-Magnum P.I. He was just the Marlboro Man back then.
I love that man. To the extent that as a child, I thought if I God forbid, was ever a candidate for Make-A-Wish Foundation, that my wish would be to be on an episode of Magnum PI.
So as a little girl, you thought, if I'm gonna die and I get one wish, it's to be on TV with Tom Selleck.
Yes. And then what made it even better is he, married this lady. I think they're still married. They've been married forever, but he bought an avocado farm and I love avocados. So he continues to just impress me and thrill me.
That's great. Okay. What historical figure would you most like to meet?
I mean, there are a lot of historical figures that I would like to meet, but I think Christ, Jesus, would be the person, because I have a lot of questions.
Mm.
I want to know what we got wrong in our translation. I want to know what in the world did you mean by that? And this contradicts, and
I think if I had the opportunity, my question would be, if you were a religious, what religion would you ascribe to?
You're talking about
I would
Christ?
ask Jesus that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my own ideas about that, but that's a conversation for another day. All right, what natural gift or ability would you most like to possess?
I dabble with the guitar and practice, but I would just love to be fluent in musical instruments and voice. I would love to bless people with my voice and myself.
What do you consider your greatest achievement?
What would or what do?
What do you?
Definitely the 3 children that I have. And I think they do know how to give and receive love, and they know that they are loved. That is a great accomplishment for me.
What quality do you admire most in a person?
Humility.
What's something you'd like to learn more about?
I would love to have somebody do a mind meld with me on physics. I would love to understand that. And I wasn't a science person at all, believed that I couldn't do math and science. So I feel like it would take so much for me to get there. That's why I said the mind meld.
Mind meld, yeah. What do you wish more people knew about you?
I don't know. Karaoke sober.
Is it hard to tell when you're karaokeing that you're sober?
Well, I just think it's kind of an accomplishment. And I think I've kind of come across as a serious person, but I love to karaoke, and I do it sober. And a lot of people can't karaoke sober. So it's just a little flex there.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, that tells me you're comfortable in your own skin, which is an accomplishment, right?
Yeah, in certain situations. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not all the time?
Not all the time. I have a lot of social anxiety.
What is your idea of success?
My idea of success would be to have no regrets.
How you doing with that?
Well, I feel like getting to the end of it is not my responsibility. I'm doing what I feel like I should be doing to get me where I want to go. I can't control if I'm going to have enough time in this life to get, to the Nobel Peace Prize. I can't control everything, but I have aligned my being to get to that target. And that's success.
Good.
And the one regret that I would have if I don't get on this is leaving all my photos on a phone or a computer and not having something for my kids to look at. So I need to get on that one.
Okay, last question. You ready?
Yeah.
What would you like people to say about you when you're gone?
I know that she loved me.
And I imagine you have 3 people in mind.
Well, I hope, anybody that I encountered, I pray every day for the different levels of people in my life. And I would love for people that listen to my podcast to feel that love, and people that I meet randomly, and friends and my family and extended family.
Well, this has been great, Angela. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, and definitely want to stay in touch and have you come back some other time, and we're going to be talking more.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for listening to 20 Questions. Please subscribe or follow the show. Leave a rating or a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. You can learn more about my other podcasts at thepathtooauthenticity.com. This show is recorded on Clubhouse with a live audience. You can check out my space there by clicking the link in the show notes. Stick around. I have plenty more to come.